Hello kids, let's start with our geography subject, chapter 10, Human Settlements. Now, let us begin. Human settlements flourished at places with favorable geographic conditions such as availability of water, a conducive climate, fertile land, etc. That means wherever they find the favorable condition, they settled over there and use the fertile land. In the early settlements, the occupations of the people were dependent on the locally available natural resources. This gave rise to a separate settlements of people engaged in a particular occupation. For example, people along the sea coast are engaged in fishing. Their settlement became fishing hamlets, that is, Kolivada. Forest dwellers or tribal people use forest produced for their livelihood. They live in the forest areas in the tribal hamlets, that is Adivasi Padas. Agriculture is practiced in fertile areas. Farmer families build their houses in or near their fields. These settlements gradually grow bigger. The settlements where the original occupations of the majority of the people are based on natural resources are called rural settlements. Agriculture, fishery, etc. are some of the occupations. With the passage of time, other associated occupations also developed gradually in rural settlements. As a result, people from surrounding areas migrate and settle there, leading to an increase in the rural population. Houses are built and different facilities are developed for the growing population. Importance of secondary and tertiary occupations increases. The proportion of people engaged in primary occupations declines. This process leads to the transformation of rural settlement into urban settlements. Due to religious, historical, commercial, education, and administrative reasons, and also due to tourism, the original settlements may transform into an urban one. If the population and the necessary amenities increase on large scale, the urban areas grow into metropolitan cities. Using the resource from the surroundings, man constructed houses and started living in them. In the modern era of science and technology, people have made a remarkable progress in the construction of shelter. They have built skyscrapers. Man is thinking of constructing colonies on other planets and their satellites too in future. Settlements have provided man with stability. Rural settlement is the first step towards a stable life in human history. Urban settlements have evolved through the expansion of growth of rural settlements. A certain way of life is preserved in rural settlements. Increase in the population of rural settlement is the beginning of urbanization. Life in urban settlement is more dynamic. There are large-scale economic correlation between rural and urban settlements. The day-to-day food requirement of the urban population is fulfilled by rural settlements. Modernization, science and technology lead to transformation in both types of settlements. Let us see about scattered settlements. In scattered settlement, houses are few and far from each other. Generally, such settlements are found in the areas of high relief, dense forest, grasslands, hot deserts, and extensive agricultural lands. Let us see the characteristics. Distance between scattered settlements can be clearly seen. These settlements have limited population as in small hamlets, that is Pada and Wadi. Facilities and services in these settlements are not adequate. As these settlements are closer to nature, they are free from pollution. They depend on the centrally located villages for their day-to-day requirements. Let us see about the nucleated settlements. These settlements are generally close to water sources like brooks, rivulets, rivers, lakes, reservoirs, etc. In the deserts of Rajasthan, we find nucleated settlements near assured sources of water. Fertile plains transport herbs and mining centers, commercial centers, often lead to the development of this type of settlement. Beside these reasons, defense, health, education, and other social and religious factors can also give rise to nucleated settlements. Let us see its characteristics. In these settlements, houses are close together. Social services are available in these settlements. As these settlements develop in certain places over certain periods of time, they attain particular shapes. Roads are narrow in all parts of these settlements. People from different castes, religions, races, and ideologies live together in these settlements and hence they have a better social life. Let us see about the linear settlements. Linear settlements are seen along roads, railways, rivers, sea coast, and in foothill region, etc. These types of settlements are narrow in shape and they spread along a straight line. You can see in the figure given below. Now, let us see the characteristic. Houses in these settlements are along a single line. As the settlements grows in the course of time, multiple lines emerges. Roads are parallel to each other. Besides houses, some shops can be seen too. These settlements grow along with the roads. For example, such settlements are found along the coastal tracts, major rivers, and national or state highways in our country.